like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And some room to roam now. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Open man, Butler complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side, completes Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach. And let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. Well, that's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. Hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Newton throwing again. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. Russell Gage with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out. To the 27. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shotgun now for Murray. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
First down, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Off play action, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Switch up. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Play fake. Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Hassan Reddick make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Escaping the pressure right. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. To throw is Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 4th down, Newton. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, at 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So they say no to the field goal try late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the second half.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Newton on third down. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him...
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
20.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. Gets past one man. And another juke. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shifts by at the 15. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the gun on third down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray eluding the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Murray now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing again, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Sliding out of the pocket. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. That's caught inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. Tackle there by Richard Lawrence. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give right side McCaffrey. Wiggles free. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.